Anyway, hello. Hi. How are you doing, Scyther? Hi, Taurus. Thank you for the drink water redeem. How are you doing today? How are both of you guys doing today? We're probably just going to sit here and chat for a minute because I'm finishing up my food. I'm not sure if this is my dinner or my snack yet. We'll wait to see. Because it was leftovers from a couple days ago. I'm not sure I want to finish it. Yeah, that side was not palatable. One side was fine, and the other side I took one bite and I was like, no. Feeling shrimpy. Proceeds to eat shrimp. I love that for you. Yeah, so, like, 2 days ago, I bought a sushi burrito to bring to lunch with me for, I think it was 2 days ago. I brought it to bring to lunch, so I bought it on Sunday. Because I wanted to bring it to lunch with me on Monday, so yesterday, and then I forgot. And then we had a different family dinner thing, so I didn't eat it for dinner yesterday. And then I forgot to bring it with me for lunch today. So I was like, oh, I'll eat it for dinner today. And one half of it was like fine. But because it's been in the fridge for like over a day, the other half is just like you can tell it's been in the fridge. So the rice is like very dry. And I was like, this is not it, queen. Okay. So that's the end of that. But I ate half of it. So that's good. I ate half. Not too bad. You telling me a shrimp fried this rice? You telling me a shrimp fried this rice? Hello? Is that my phone buzzing? One second. One of my family members wants something from me. I will leave it at the wake up screen and I will be right back. Oh my gosh. I literally ruined everything. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's fine. I got my cord stuck on something, so I tried to pull my chair out, and then the cord pulled my switch, and then it pulled it out of the dock, and then everything just fell apart. I am definitely a top-notch streamer with no issues whatsoever. See, if the rice gets dry, I put a little bit of rosemary cooking oil for like bread on it, and then it's not as bad. Yeah, see, but the issue is that it's like it's in a sushi burrito. So like it's not rice by itself. Like I wouldn't mind the rice. Like there are like things I would do if the rice has been in the fridge for like 24 hours to like make it not be dry. But like it's in a sushi burrito, and anything you do to like make the rice not be dry will like ruin the other things that are in it. Cuz there's like salmon in it, and then there's like shrimp tempura in it, and then there's avocado, or not avocado, it was guacamole in it, I think. Maybe it's just an avocado spread. But there's a couple of ingredients in there that like, yeah, a sushi burrito is basically, it's just a very big, it's basically a sushi roll, but it's the size of a burrito. And it's like there's a specialty place that makes them. I don't know if it's like a chain or if it's just like a specialty place that's near me, but like the one that I get in particular, it has like stuff on it. Yeah, it's basically an uncut sushi roll, but it's like it's a really it but like they make it but they pile on the toppings and stuff because like since they're not cutting it, it's hefty. It is like a full size burrito. It's very good. But also like if it's in the fridge for 24 hours, like there's no way to save that rice, man, without ruining everything else. But yeah, uh anyway, like I was going to say anyway, hi fiend. Um anyway, like I was saying, one of my family members uh wants to talk to me for a second. So, I'm going to go see what they need. Um and then I will be right back. But yeah. But yeah, it's basically an uncut sushi roll, and there's it's so good. Oh my gosh, it's so worth the like. Depending on which one you get, it's either $16 or $18. It's so worth the money. Oh my gosh, I crave them so often. I would be so broke if I got them every time I craved them. I swear. Oh, sushi, my beloved. Oh. Okay. Turns out my dad came home with food. Oh shit, it's the mods. Scatter! Scatter! Oh, you're gonna figure out how to make sushi burritos at home? You should. Honestly, I should figure out how to make them at home. I feel like that would be the cheaper way to do it. So now I don't have to worry about trying to finish what I was eating earlier. Because now I have some fresh rice. Because he brought home Chinese food. Isn't that funny? Now I have fresh rice to eat. This isn't exactly a... What's something kind of funny? Attack Go! What? Why are you attacking? Oh my gosh! Hi Droxix. How are you doing? I saw his new emote, but I don't think it registered to me that it was the Mario the Mario pussy attack meme until now. That's so funny. You met with your acting coach and she told you to work on your diction. So I'll be practicing my diction by reading aloud from one of your favorite books. Oh, cookbooks of sorts. The Anarchist Cookbook. Ah, that's perfect. Amazing. Yeah, I feel like I know my diction is not the greatest because I am from the Midwest and if you spam it, it'll be one giant green screen. And one loving things about the Midwest is that we tend to slur our words together, and we also tend to drop a lot of letters and such, and all that good stuff. So, oh, that's a good crab rangoon crunch. Sorry if you guys had to hear that and you didn't want a mouth ASMR moment. I'm so sorry. Chapter 1 drugs. FBI now shows up on stream. FBI, open up. I'm so sorry. I will move away from the mic. Oh my gosh, why is it so crunchy? I know they're crunchy, but why is it so crunchy today? But yeah, I know I get to a certain point where, like, when I'm tired, I will slur words so much together, I will become unintelligible. Because I'm also talking real slow. And people are like, what are you saying? And I'm like, I don't even know at this point. I'm just saying words. Just talking to the wind. I curse a lot. I don't know what you're talking about. It's not even like cursing. It's just like, you know, slurring words and then like, and like dropping the ends of letters and like all of that stuff. And I'm not saying I don't curse. I curse like a sailor. I was raised by an army soldier, and he's a retired army veteran now. So trust me, I know so many curse words that I should not know. Okay, we will wake up. We have the lodge codes. The thing is, though, when you get tired, other Midwesterners still know what you're saying and no one else does. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it was really funny because when I was at college, half the time, like, I'd be talking to people, and, like, half the people I was talking to were like, "What are you saying?" And the other half of the people would be like, yeah, you make total sense right now." And it would all depend on whether they were from the Midwest or not. Like Ollie, like there'd be a certain point where me and Ollie would become unintelligible to each other because her southern accent would come out and then my Midwestern drawl would come out and we would just be unable to understand each other. It became really funny. Okay. I don't want to go to the White Hole Station. We were not on. Okay, well we were just on Giant's Deep. Modules underwater. She'd be like, blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Huh? Huh? Literally. Like, it got to the point where she was just like, actually stop talking and just text me. She was like, just text me, it'll be faster. Okay, do I need to go back to this? Let me hit you with the English hammer. No, I speak English. Sometimes. Mostly I speak gibberish. I'm like an Animal Crossing character. Doink. Hi, UFO. How are you doing? Dunk. Okay, I'm fixed now. Oh my gosh, Taurus, remember when I was on those pain medications uh at one point and it was making my Midwestern accent come out a lot stronger to the point where like I didn't even realize how strong my accent was because I literally couldn't tell. It was so that was pretty funny. You guys were just having me say shit. You're just like, hey, why can you say this for me? Just out of curiosity's sake, can you say this to me for me? Marie speaks gay Ripponese. What do you really speak? Yeah, gay Ripponese. That's my native language, don't you know? It's very important to me. It's a core memory. The what? Garipa. Yeah, I speak Japanesia. You know. But yeah, there was one time in senior year of college where it's at like the Sudanese. Oh, I got eaten. Okay, give me the orbital probe cannon, please. But yeah, so one time, uh, my senior year of college, I was having pain. I was having really bad pain issues. I was just having a really bad I was having really bad issues overall senior year of college with medical issues, and this was before we realized all of the behind the scenes chronic pain issue shenanigans. But anyway, so I was having like really bad pain issues. And they ended up putting me on um I don't remember what it was. They ended up putting me on a really strong pain medication though. And um it was so strong that like it worked really well actually. I was really thankful for it. But it was so strong that like when I was talking, I was not aware of what I was saying. Yeah, they gave you the good stuff. It was very nice. I was very thankful for them because I needed it at that point. Because this was back before I was officially diagnosed with cluster headaches and like a whole bunch of other stuff was going on too. Please, I need you. Please let me land on you. And yeah, so I was on the good stuff and I was just like babbling nonsense. And it got to the point where like my natural Midwestern drawl was coming out. And Ollie and Taurus realized this and they're like, oh my gosh, wait, her Midwestern drawl's coming out and she doesn't even realize it. We can just make her say shit. So they just started having me say stuff. It was great. Because it was at the point, because apparently it was strong enough that I didn't even realize, like, my drawl was coming out. Okay, okay. That's close enough, right? We need you on. It's not close enough, it's gonna float away, ain't it? No, we're inside of it. I think we'll be fine. Okay, so there's something about purple lightning. Yeah, I didn't even know I had. It was at the point where I was like, I have an accent. What? Like I was zooted, man. I was not trustworthy to do anything at that point. It was a good time. It was pretty funny. It's payback for all the times I make Ollie pronounce things, because Ollie pronounces things funny because she's Southern. Hee hee hee. Oh please, the opening was right there. Please, let me in. Okay, I think it was in here. It's supposed to be in here. I know I did this already, but I just have to make sure. Imagine prevent the probe tracking module will be the first to know the coordinates of the eye of the universe. Wait, I think it was like a wisdom teeth video, but you could understand what I was saying because there was no gauze. Yeah, it's really funny too. I think that's the one and only time that people will get that they would get that, because the funny thing is that I won't ever have to have my wisdom teeth removed. At least here's hoping. Uh, because supposedly, according to um, the amount of space in my mouth, there should be enough space for all my wisdom teeth. They kind of hurt like a bitch to grow in, though. I'm gonna be honest, I was shocked and confused because I misread that last word. Ooh, yeah, she also misspelled it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Did we read this one? Malum, I better 50%. 1 second. Yeah, I think we've already read this. We have indeed already read this. Okay. Guys. It's okay. She has dyslexia. So please forgive her for misspelling things. That's just right here. What the heck? Okay, so is this spoken? Is that why I had to go around? Is it broken? Okay, so there's supposed to be something with purple lightning. Already 50% fuel remaining. Oh my god, wait. I'm going the wrong way. After Iron Lung, I'm surprised you were allowed to just drive a ship again. It's fine. You know, don't worry about it. Beam me up, I need oxygen. Free oxygen included. Okay, refuel that shit. My reaction when typo is political. Okay. Just want to get a taste of that Brogel. Okay. Where's this lightning they speak of? Maybe I should have double checked my data bank. Maybe it would tell me. Oh my gosh. Why am I so bad at aiming? Aiming is not my strong suit. Neither is driving. How did I pass the test? Probe tracking module. Ow! It's just a little love tap. Don't worry about it. But my bones. How do most people pass their tests? Very carefully. Most people pass it by studying. I passed it by being here. I'm excited to go to improv class today. I missed it last week due to sleep deprivation. I fell asleep at 5 and woke up at 10. Maybe that's confusing, so let me be more clear. I fell asleep at 5 p.m. and woke up at 10 a.m. Oh shit. Yeah, that I would be confused. Okay, 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 okay. Why are we at 50% fuel? Launch module. Was it the launch module we were trying to go to? No, it's the probe tracking module. Why is everything so colorful? Oh. I see. Oh, well for this game, um, the test is like a flying test, and it's like, here you go. Okay, well, since we're right here. Heal my boo-boos with band-aids. Simple, get good. Okay, so I'm wondering if those... Ow. Okay, there were other things floating into space. I'm wondering if I'm supposed to look at those too. Can we stop floating so far? Why are we floating so far away? Please. Is this the piece I need? Wait, is that the piece I need? Wait, come back! Come back! Come back! Oh my god. That's cool. Oh my god, my ship is 800 meters away. Why did I do this? Space is cold. Ship is warm. Actually, ship is not warm. Ship is also cold, but ship has oxygen. So... Technically, you're not supposed to do a lot of things that I keep doing. You know what's really funny? You're not supposed to hit your head in real life too, but you would be surprised at how often I do that in real life too, and cause myself to get, uh, ow, and cause myself to like insta start like either a migraine or a cluster headache because I hit my head so hard in real life that my body's just like, ooh, ow, that hurt. I don't think I'm fast enough to catch up to my ship. I think I'm gonna die out here, guys. Guys, I think it's over. Guys. Oh, oh God. Did it not? It worked on my end. What? As in, like, did you not hear audio? Because I heard audio. Okay. Oh shit. Was this a way for you to distract me? So I could end up even farther away from my ship? Guys, I'm gonna die out here. Okay, you heard about ties? Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Um, do you know Green Day? I know of the band Green Day. I... Okay. I've only heard their songs on the radio, so I don't know for sure what songs of theirs I've heard, but I know that I've heard at least one or two of their songs. I just couldn't tell. Oh no. I'm gonna die. Wait, the probe was where the purple lightning was, right? Well, we might as well go find the purple lightning one. We gotta go further down. Oh, that's where the barrier is. Oh, so I can't go find the probe. That's where the purple lightning is. Oh, I see. I see. I don't think I could sing one without looking them up. Let me look up Green Day songs real quick. Un momento. I have seen clips of Repo. It looks very funny. I just don't have anyone to play it with, and I feel like playing Repo by myself would be really sad. I would do it though if people wanted me to play it. 1 second. Green Day songs. Do I know this song? Not enough to... I don't think I know any of them enough to sing them. I do know the song Wake Me Up When September Ends, though, but that's like their most popular song. I recognize the name Boulevard of... Oh, Boulevard of Broken Dreams. I probably would recommend... Wait! Wait. Boulevard of Broken Dreams is the one I always make fun of because I always sing it wrong on purpose. I walk a lonely road, the only one that I have ever known. Don't know where it goes, but it's only me and this giant toad. Oh, oh, it's only me and this giant toad. Oh, oh. There you go. Like that. I know those aren't the actual words. What about the band Suicidal Tendencies? I walk this empty street I walk a lonely road. In my bag I have a giant toad. Don't know why he croaks, but it's only me and this giant toad. Oh, oh, it's only me and this giant toad. Oh, oh, it's only me and this giant toad. I'm stuck on this planet because I can't get back to my ship. That's so sad. Alexa, bring me my giant toad so I may sing to him one last time. Ribbit. 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 Wah. Wah. But yeah, so I guess I do know, I know that song for sure. Because like I said, I always sing it wrong. And it would be really funny because back when I was in physical therapy in high school, I would always sing the words wrong. And, my physical therapist would always be like, why do you keep singing this song but like changing the words to be you with a giant toad instead? And I was like, because it's funnier. Because I don't walk alone. I always have giant toads with me. And he was like, what are you talking about? um, and then I think I've heard American Idiot before. But yeah, I definitely know Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Love that song. Okay, I wasn't allowed to have Guitar Hero in my house because it was too expensive to buy all of the different instruments because we were a military family and my mom was a stay-at-home mom. So we were definitely a middle class family with one income and we had 5 kids in the family. Um so to answer your question, I have played Guitar Hero exactly 2 times, and they were both at sleepovers at someone else's house. So, not particularly. And one of those was the Lego Guitar Hero version, and I don't know if that counts. Mm. See, I don't even know the difference. We weren't allowed to have them in the house, though, because my parents thought it would be too annoying. Oh, I do know American Idiot? Okay, that's good. See, because I have a terrible memory when it comes to the names of songs. If it's not like my uber favorite artists, and if it's songs that like aren't ones I discovered on Spotify. Even then, if it's even then, like 9 times out of 10, like I'm like, oh, I know this song because of a very specific part, like a very specific like beat line or like a very specific lyric, and it's never like the name of the song. So, so I guess I must be thinking of Rock Band, but no, um Tony Hawk. Okay, so I didn't have the Tony Hawk game, but I had okay, but I had the snowboarding version. The snowboarding version for the Wii with like the fitness board. I had that. So it wasn't the Tony Hawk game, but it was the Sean, I think it was Sean something. It was a snowboarding one. I remember that. I had that. Cuz it was with the cuz it was like cuz it was when Wii Fit came out, when you had like the Wii Fit balance board. It was based off of that. We played it a ton when you would drive us places. Ah, okay. Yeah, that tracks. Okay. Where was I? I didn't even pick a destination. I just started flying. Typical Marie. Not even thinking about where they're going. A lot of my music tastes come from my parents, Guitar Hero, and Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Sometimes I forget that these instrumental parts of my childhood were not a part of others. Yeah, I sorry. I do not know these things. I guess I could try to hunt down the interloper. I could try the ramble again. I would rather not though. Oh, we could go back to Brittle Hollow. Did we ever go to Brittle Hollow? Oh, yes we did. There's more in the Hanging City. We were in the middle of this is what we were in the middle of. Okay. Go back to Brittle Hollow. That's where we were. So like yeah, most of my music tastes are from I'm gonna be so honest. It's mostly from like My Little Pony. Um, and then like country pop, and then Taylor Swift. Like those are my main like bench points of like music taste growing up. And then I just branched out a bit when I got older. Brogle. I don't know, because that's what my parents mainly listen to. I've been a Swiftie since her Fearless album dropped. Um, because that was my first CD that I ever received was the Taylor Swift Fearless album. So I'm sorry, but like I am irreparably a Taylor Swift fan. That is like a core part of my music taste. Yeah, no wonder you don't know these bands. It's honestly a bad habit of mine thinking everyone must know these things. I probably don't know the bands you know too. Yeah, like I grew up with bands like Rascal Flatts, Luke Bryan, the band Perry.
Brenna, Mom told me to tell you to keep it down. She's working.
Okay. Um
And it's literally the same volume. Oh, boys.
Trying to think. Um Lady Antebellum, which is now changed to Lady A. Taylor Swift, obviously. Um Unfortunately Ed Sheeran because my mom is a huge fan of his, even though I kind of find him lukewarm. Yes, they did do Life is a Highway. So Life is a Highway was actually done by multiple people, but I believe Rascal Flatts. So Rascal Flatts was one of the people who did Life was a Highway. Rascal Flatts was the people who was the most popular version, and I believe they were the ones whose version of it was used in the Cars movie. So that's why they're most widely known for it. So they weren't the original people who did Life is a Highway, but their cover of it is one of the most popular. So it's correct. Okay, cool. I couldn't remember if it was theirs who was used in the Cars movie or not. I do know that they weren't the people who originally made the song, but their cover is more widely known because of the Cars movies. Oh no. Oh fuck. Do not put me into that. Um I think what else did I grow up with? But yeah, I didn't grow up with as many of the like oldie stuff. God. Yeah, and then the thing too with country is that like the stations that I was on often also had a lot of like one hit wonders is what I would call them. is where like there would be like one or two people who would like release like, I mean that happens a lot with country, honestly, where like there's a person who has like one single that does really well and then like you never hear them again. Um but the problem too with country is that Tom Cochrane on the album Mad Mad World. Oh my gosh, slow the fuck down. I was too busy talking about music. It's fine. We'll try again. Um, the thing too about country is that a lot of people, especially in like the 2010s, a lot of country songs that were released on the radio, the voices for them sounded very, very similar. So if like you weren't paying attention um, when they were going in between songs, or if like they didn't have an ad break in between, if it was like if they just played songs back to back, like you could not tell who was singing certain songs. At least I couldn't when I was little, because there was just like that stereotypical like this is a country song voice from that era, unless it was like, you know, I'm trying to think. There was what was his name? There was like two or three like older country stars that like I was obsessed with. Toby Keith was one of them. That was one that I grew up with that I was obsessed with. That's like an older established country singer. I got to go back through my country playlist one second. This is going to bug the hell out of me. Um Carrie Underwood, of course. I grew up with her. Um, there was that's not who I was thinking of though. Uh, I think Brooks and Dunn technically counts as an older country artist. Ooh, Eric Church was one of them. That was one of them. There we go. Brain effectively scratched. Brad Paisley was the other one. And then of course there's like a bunch of like new country artists that like I'm obsessed with now, but and there's like the Zach Brown band that I grew up with too. Um and then I also grew up with Willie Nelson and Johnny Cash are two country artists I listen to mostly. So I know a couple of Johnny Cash songs. Um at least like there's I guess I should rephrase that. There's a couple of Johnny Cash songs that I know for a fact are Johnny Cash songs. I'm sure I know a lot of Johnny Cash songs. I just don't know for a fact that like they're Johnny Cash songs because I'm terrible at distinguishing names from one another if I'm just like casually listening. Because a lot of times, like I'll just put on like a radio mix for like a country radio mix, and I'll just have them playing. Um, but I do know of the Johnny Cash songs I've listened to, I've liked his music. Brittle Hollow. Okay. All of that good stuff. But yeah, I will say the depending on which one of my playlists I listen to, um cuz sometimes I'll like swap between them like really rapidly. My Spotify weekly recommendations will be like a hot mess. He can outsmoke Snoop. Actually, that's impressive. Good for him. I didn't know anyone alive could outsmoke Snoop Dogg. Um, Someone give this man a medal. I am hereby afraid of this man for his smoking prowess. Yeah, same thing about Willie Nelson with Johnny Cash. Like I've probably heard a Willie Nelson song. I just like don't know I just have like a terrible time like attributing like names to songs cuz I'm always just like, "Oh, this is a good song on the radio." No, wait. Suit up. Yeah, he's an OG pothead, went to jail multiple times for possession. Dad has a shirt that says Free Willy with his mugshot. King moment. There's a distress beacon nearby. Is that what that is? What's all this? Well, I want to see what the distress beacon's about first. What's all this then? Escape pod. Okay, so we found escape pod 1. Is everyone unharmed? No one was badly injured from the escape pod's impact. We're incredibly fortunate. This is good news, at least. Have we heard from escape pod 2 or escape pod 3? No, I'm unable to make contact. My equipment can hear the other two escape pods' distress signals, however. If it's any comfort, both pods must be structurally intact. I'll continue calling for them. My gratitude, we can... Thatch, the moon is approaching again. Everyone brace yourselves swiftly. The volcanic moon has returned. Be cautious of falling ash and debris. I believe the moon has passed. This planet doesn't appear eager to have guests. We are certainly unwelcome on its surface. We need to find shelter and quickly. The volcanic moon won't be gone for long. I observed several promising sites below the surface, but we'll need to construct a way for everyone to climb safely down this cliff. Perhaps we could build platforms. Well, thank you for the trees. Yeah, why is the moon so angry? Stop it. Jeez Louise. The least you could do is take me to dinner first. Gosh. Let me in. Begin flight log. Escape pod 1. Vessel has been mortally injured. Emergence sequence activated. I'm waiting departure from vessel. Launching escape pod 3. Launching escape pod 2. Now launching escape pod 1. Alert collision imminent, preparing for impact. Scanning external environment. Scan complete. Minor structural instabilities detected. Pockets of breathable air detected. Adequate solar energy detected. Verdict, hospitable. This is hospitable. Okay. Whatever you say, boss. Emergency escape hatch. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh my god. Those platforms did not hold, Pookie. Use caution. A black hole sleeps below. You must not slip. Yeah, no kidding, Pookalicious. And we slipped, 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 and we slipped. Catch me! Please! I don't want to go. Please, please, please. It's fine. I'm so great at this game, guys. I'm so amazing. Just had a fig for the first time and it's not bad. I love how that's how all you could say about the fruit. You're just like, it's not bad. I don't think I've ever had a fig before though. The first time I had a pomegranate though, I could not stop eating it. I was like, you know what? Persephone was right. I gotta be honest, I don't know how Persephone had just one though. Alright, I just have to sit here and wait. Why isn't it spinning? Hello? It was so dry. It was dried, so it had a smoky flavor, so that it wouldn't usually have. So, oh, that makes sense. Okay, why isn't it rotating? Wait, the wrong. Did the sun explode? No. There's a thing I have to turn on. Hello? It reminds me of a joke. What does Ms. Excel and Incel and me eating a fig have in common? I don't know. What do they have in common? Incorrectly assuming something is a date. Damn. Where the hell am I? It's like, it's a date. You're like, no, no. I don't want to return. Refuel my jet fuel. Where the hell am I? The hanging city below. Okay. Cool. How does that help me? How does that help anything? To our friends on Brittle Hollow, I just warped here from the White Hole Station. I've already read this, I think. Yes, I have already read this. Okay. Where the hell is my ship? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die in here. I'm gonna die before I get back to my ship. I am calling it now. I hope it's a funny death at least. Oh my gosh. Have we read this yet? Has anyone observed the phantom moon that sometimes graces in the night sky? Yes, I've already read this. They were talking about the other moon, which is what I was talking, because they were talking about the phantom moon, which we already know about. I hope if I die, I hope it's silly. I hope it's funny. I hope it makes all the homies giggle and gaff. What is with all these rock formations? Get me up here. When you die in games, it's always funny. Well, I'm glad to hear it, Taurus. I'm glad to hear that my deaths are always funny. I'm glad to hear that my cloud shoes are always honking just for you. Because I do try to be comical. Is that where I'm supposed to be going? The trees? I know the ship icon's that way, but I kind of need oxygen. Please tell me you give me oxygen. Ah, you have failed me. I'm gonna have to make this landing again. And it's gonna be just as horrifying to watch this. Ow! I was talking. And I gotta go put band-aids on myself. Do you realize how embarrassing that is? We're not gonna talk about how damaged my ship was to get here. I don't want to talk about it. Okay. Oh my gosh, no! Let me out. I also keep forgetting I have a flashlight. That might come in handy. Okay. Oh my god, I overshot again. I hate it here. Oh my god, I hate it here. I hate it here. Just kill me. Just kill me. I would rather just, wait, beam me. Saved by the beam. Where the hell am I? Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Yippee-ki-yay! Where am I going? No idea. I think I've already talked to that dude, though. Beam me up, biscotti. Brogle. Be welcome in this place. Above you stands the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you're making your first pilgrimage to the quantum moon, ascend these stairs to obtain the last of the knowledge you need for your journey. These stairs? Oh. I think your stairs are broken. Good night. Oh, yeah, they're very broken. Oh no. Yeah, I'm definitely not reaching that. Well, I guess I just don't get the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Crossroads. Okay. If I tell you to go up. Have fun at your improv class. This is gonna lead me back to where I was trying to go, which was the journey of how they got down here. That's fine. I hope your paperwork is as easy to do as possible, and I hope you get it done as painlessly as possible. What do you say? Beneath your feet lies the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you are preparing to make your first pilgrimage to the quantum moon, descend the steps to the entry below. The knowledge held within will help you on your journey. What is exploding? There was a building here. Not anymore. The trees are moving. The trees in this grove wander about freely. Oh, I know for a fact I read this. Because they were talking about the trees moving and like the rocks moving. Well, that's not ominous whatsoever. Bloom, Felix, and I have determined this atypical shard of rock is the reason objects in this grove are behaving in a quantum manner. The only other object we've observed displaying this quantum behavior is the wandering moon. I imagine the moon's behavior and this groves are related. Of note, a unique signal is coming from the shard. Curiously, our friend the wandering moon sounds the same. In her note from earlier, Felix mentions this strange type of rock isn't found elsewhere on Brittle Hollow. What if it isn't originally from this planet? Hypothesis. This quantum shard is from the wandering quantum moon. Perhaps it is even a small piece of the moon itself. I've also heard the same signal the shard produces calling out from Giant's Deep, Timberhearth, and the Hourglass Twins. Suppose there are other shards like this one. Drop. I'd really appreciate if that moon. Oh. What? What the heck? What? Oh. I was like, I would really appreciate if that moon would stop blowing me up and blowing things up. And literally, right as I was saying that, it blew up what I was standing on and caused it to fall into the black hole. I just live in this black hole now, I guess. It's cool. I want to be here. It's totally cool, guys. I'm not running out of sanity, don't worry about it. Just let me in. Just let open open the doors. Put me on the gosh darn plate. It'll zap me home when they meld, and I'll be fine. Okay. Okay, well, I already know about that because that's where the plate, if I had brought it, would go. But I didn't bring it this time. I'm almost out of fuel. I'm going the wrong way to get to my ship, aren't I? There's my ship. Okay, go that way to my ship. You know, that sun is looking very red. Very couture. Oh. I guess we don't have to worry about getting to our ship now, guys. That's fine. Fuel level critical. Don't have to worry about it no more. See this huge chasm? I no longer have to worry about getting over it. Don't worry, sun's gonna fix it. And by fix it, I mean blow it all up. Imagine you die in a cringe enough nature that one of these times is just like, actually, nah, you're just gonna stay dead. Oh my gosh, slow the hell down, slow the hell down, slow the hell down. Okay. Let's try this platforming again. I'll get it this time. Don't worry, guys. I'm a gamer. I can do this. I got this pro gamer strat called crying on the inside and begging to do it right. Ow, my knees. Use caution. A black hole sleeps below. You must not slip. Well, I didn't slip, but I definitely broke something. Oop, 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 oop. Well, I didn't slip. Of note, be sure not to wander far from here. Though this area is somewhat unstable, it's safer than anything we've found so far. The temporary settlement is finished, but remember to be cautious of falling rocks and dust created by meteor impacts. Given concerns about our settlement's stability, where should we construct a new, less temporary shelter? We need to stay close to the escape pod so Felix can monitor incoming messages. We can't be rescued if we aren't present to respond. I don't believe anyone is coming to save us, Thatch. Now we must save ourselves. I agree. We're here because the eye's signal called to us and we followed. If we're here to find it, we need to not merely survive, but thrive. This is a wise point, Plume, and eloquently made. If moving to the northern glacier will keep us safer, then that is what we should do. I believe we should migrate to the northern glacier. Building beneath the crust again would shelter us from the volcanic moon's eruptions. What if we use gravity crystals to create carve a stable path? This is pretty cool. I'm walking on the ceiling. And they showed you this in the museum. Don't you dare. Don't you dare break it when I'm walking on it. I will cry. Where am I? Oh. Oh. Was this where I was supposed to go? Apparently. I was just following the long way. Or the short, fast way. Okay. I'm not messing with that then. Okay. So we will not go that way either. There is ghost matter. That better not be a meteor. Oh my gosh. Let me jump. Better not be meteors crumbling my way to walk around. It would be really unhelpful at the moment. Black Hole Forge District, Eye Shine District, Meltwater District, or the School District. So we're in the School District right now. Okay, so I need to go back and go upwards. Perhaps. It was not this way. Explanation of festivals.
All the Nomai clans from all over the universe meet in one place to share what they've learned in science and art. It's called the festival. Don't forget, festivals happen every 10 years. At some festivals, one clan's big discovery can mean all the Nomai get to advance too, like Anana's warp core, which made it so everyone can warp long distances and explore more. We can't go because we're stuck here, but Felix says we used to go too. Each clan has a festival envoy to show their most interesting work. Our envoy was Thatch. A single festival could last a long, long time. I like how the children's writing is just scratchy. It's so cute to me. Formation of this universe. No one knows how this universe was made, but one thing we do know is everything used to be very hot and very dense, tightly packed together. As this early universe expanded, it also cooled down. Once it had cooled down enough, particles were able to group together to form things like galaxies, stars, and planets. Since then, space has continued to expand at a faster and faster rate, which is hard to think about for too long without your brain hurting. This universe will keep getting colder and larger until one day the stars and the life they support will all die. That's scary to think about, even though Conoid tells me it won't happen in our lifetime, but it'll happen in someone else's someday. Yeah, crazy. I think it's happening in the lifetime that is being lived in for this character, right now. It's not very pleasant. Okay. Shit.
Ow. The ghost matter hurt a lot. Ouchies. This is why you don't mess with ghosts. I forgot about the ghost matter. Okay, how do I get to up there? How do I get up there? Do they have like a walk up wall thingy? Oh. Well, that's really convenient. I don't remember what floor this is. Meltwater District. Okay. Well, we got limited time because your boy hurts. Black hole forge controls. No, I think we should just keep that up there.
Cool. The Ash Twin project requires a powerful, highly advanced warp core. How should we obtain it? Does this change depending on which thing it's plugged into? No. Solution 2, we could craft a new advanced warp core inspired by the vessel's warp core. Abandoning the vessel's warp core in its casing means losing valuable knowledge. This is true, however, it's knowledge we have little hope of recovering. It would be best to relearn, I think. I would very much like to craft such a powerful core. More relevantly, I believe the Black Hole Forge crew and I could recreate the basic design. This is the safest path for our clan. Is the safest path the best one? Our goal is worth the risk. Is it though? We've tried for so long to find something that I and others now believe might be impossible to find. If the search for the eye is a futile one, we should choose the option with the least potential for harm. The greatest challenge here, I think, is we don't have the design for such a powerful core or any of the original crafters of the vessel's core. No, but Poke was apprenticed to Anana, who created the original design, and our Black Hole Forge is adept at crafting simpler cores. I believe I can be of use here. The vessel's warp core was created before my time, but Anana explained many of his designs to me. Okay. There's a lot to process here. I'm thinking, I'm intaking, I'm thinking. I found another scroll. Is this solution 1? Solution 1. We could retrieve the warp core from the vessel. The vessel's warp core is broken at best. Recall those present when the vessel crashed said it sustained lethal injuries. There is no guaranteed reward for this risk. Perhaps we could still repair it. My grandmother told me there was little time to assess the nature or extent of the damage. This would require a return to Dark Bramble. Plume, my father said many good nomai perished there. Even if it no longer functions, the old core could be a valuable blueprint, provided we are able to transport it back here. My mentor Coleus and his old mentor once discovered and studied an anglerfish fossil on Ember Twin. Using that knowledge, we could avoid the anglerfish entirely. I remember that anglerfish fossil. We used to play in Fossilfish Cave when we were children. What Mallory and I learned from that fossil would theoretically help us evade the anglerfish, but our hypothesis was never tested on live specimen. One second. Do they want us to have this be in order? Yeah, that makes sense. I don't think I get anything extra from it, but it makes my brain happy, so why not? I feel strange trying to recreate Anana's warp core without him. At times, it still feels strange to no longer be his very young apprentice, and for the black hole forge to be in my care and not his. Hypothesis: this will always feel strange. Even though my time with him was short, I miss my old mentor deeply. To have the chance to try it is thrilling, but I don't want to disappoint everyone. I think I can do this, probably, but what if excitement has clouded my assessment of my own abilities? Was I wrong in volunteering to build it? I was born in the star system and never saw Anana's warp core with my own 3 eyes. I only know what he taught me. What if I've bitten off a larger portion than I can consume? Still, all I can give is my best, and as Adada would say, should my best prove insufficient, then we will find another way to achieve what's needed. I have Clary and Root in the forge, and I have my clan. I am not alone. That's very cute. Okay. How do I get out of the forge room again? Well, I guess I could go look over here. Information. Oh. That's a lot of sky. Is the bridge still intact, do you think? Not even close. Not even a chance. Okay. Well, you know what they say, onwards and upwards. Hmm. Well, this was a supremely bad idea. Is there anything down here? Oh, there is. There's a tape. I imagine I've been hard on Poke again. This in turn means I made things difficult for her sister Clary. If Poke and I are oil and water, Clary is our emulsifier. She certainly makes us a better team than when mixing through shaking, although sometimes I would like to shake Poke. Jokes aside, suppose my own fear of never finding the eye prompted my argument with Poke. That would be immature of me. I should apologize, at least to Clary, who could then tell Poke. Well, at least she wants to apologize. which I have to say is at least a step in the right direction. Even if avoiding telling someone that you're sorry to their face is not the best answer, but I get it. Apologies can be really hard. What is the eye of the universe? The eye is the source of the signal that brought us here. Suppose the eye is a more advanced being. The eye is older than this universe, so imagine how much it could teach us. Perhaps it is a cosmic library. How can the eye be older than the universe itself? Suppose it is a relic from a previous universe. The early universe was unimaginably hot and dense. If anything existed before, it would have been destroyed. Suppose the universe is older than previously assumed. What is the eye's signal? Suppose the eye wishes to communicate. The signal is a call. Were we the intended audience? The signal is the eye's voice. It speaks a language we don't yet know. From the signal, we were able to determine the eye's approximate age, or perhaps its lack of age. Or maybe the signal is the eye's attempt at expressing itself. Be welcomed in this place. This shrine is the space to reflect on what brought us to this star system, the signal from the eye. We observed the eye signal in our travels and followed it here to find its source. What we know is this: the source of the eye, which we have chosen to call the eye of the universe, is older than this universe itself. The rest we have yet to learn. Enter and open your mind to its possibilities. Okay, ship log updated. Okay, we're good. We got it. I heard the noise and I was like, we have limited time. I'm falling. I'm falling. I'm falling. It doesn't matter. It's fine. Okay, with the ship log activated, we're fine. I was falling. I was falling. I was falling. But it didn't matter because the ship log activated. I got the information I needed. And that, my friends, is how you speed read. Or in my case, panic read because you're dying. We're live. Wow, what a crazy reoccurring dream I keep having. Okay. Quantum signal. The Nomai detected a quantum signal coming from somewhere on the Hourglass Twins. The vessel's warp core broke when the ship crashed in Dark Bramble. The Nomai detected a quantum signal coming from somewhere on Giant's Deep. Okay. A strange rock shard that wanders when no one is watching. The Nomai determined this shard is the reason objects in this grove behave in a quantum manner. The Nomai hypothesized that this shard is actually a piece of the quantum moon. The shard emits the same signal as the quantum moon. The north pole of the Brittle Hollow is covered in snow and ice. There is a uniquely shaped Nomai ruin on the surface. The Nomai were able to warp here from the White Hole Station. This is where they first recreated warp technology. The Hanging City. A Nomai city suspended beneath Brittle Hollow's northern glacier. The city is divided vertically into 4 districts. I found a switch in the Meltwater district that raises and lowers the Black Hole Forge. The Nomai debated how to obtain the powerful, highly advanced warp core required for the Ash Twin project. The Nomai traveled to the solar system in pursuit of a signal from something older than the universe itself. They named the source of this signal the Eye of the Universe. The Black Hole Forge. The Black Hole Forge is suspended below the Hanging City. I found a switch in the Meltwater district that raises and lowers the forge. The Black Hole Forge district is the highest district in the Hanging City. A Nomai named Poke planned to create a new advanced warp core in the Black Hole Forge. Escape Pod 1. One of the 3 Nomai escape pods that crashed in our solar system. All 3 escape pods were launched from something called the Vessel, which was badly damaged. Old Settlement. The Nomai constructed a temporary settlement beneath their crashed escape pod. The Nomai abandoned this settlement over growing concerns about its stability. There's more to explore here. Okay. Well, there's definitely more to explore there. Guess that's where we'll go first. Oh my gosh. It's fine. I won't be alive long enough to need to repair this thing. Ain't that a hell of a mentality to have? Imagine being so used to crashing that you're like, meh, it's okay. I don't need to worry about repairing it. I won't be alive to come back for it. Yeah, and then you like manage to undo the thing that's keeping you in the loop and is like, oopsie, your free trial of messing crap up has expired. Ooh. Catch the lip. Oh my god. Where's the... Why is Dark Bramble right here? Actually, I kind of just want to fly on the dark... Well... The station is flying at me at terrifyingly fast speeds. Oh my gosh. Now you're flying away from me. Can you... pick something? Pick what you want. You can't have it both ways. You can't, like, hurtle at me at atrocious speeds and also hurtle away from me at atrocious speeds. It's not fair. Where's the opening? I'm dumb. There it is. Get opening. Can I have more fuel?
This has been a test of my patience. And also my fuel tank. Y'all got any fuel up here? Just oxygen? Cool. Ooh. This is exactly where I want to be. Oh, hey, fuel. Actually, this is cool. Just want to make sure I actually did get this and I wasn't imagining that I got this. Rami and I reviewed the records you sent, Poke, and they appear to show non-Mary arriving slightly before. Yeah, I think I have. Yeah, because I remember them talking. Because I remember being like, oh, the high energy lab. Oh, somewhere I've been before. Yeah, I've been at the high energy lab. I know what the high energy lab looks like. A herb, a derp. Okay, where's my ship? Take me to my ship. It's like, take me to your leader, but the leader is actually me. I'm more incompetent than any leader you could ever hope to imagine having. Don't worry, guys. I know nothing about what I'm doing. Taxes? No idea. I know how to crash a spaceship for you. Oh my god, ow. I know how to get myself injured really, really badly. So at least when people... So at least if that's something that you really, really want, I could do that. I'm really good at breathing oxygen. Can you stop exploding things, asteroid? Can you get your butt in there? Thank you. Gosh, getting stuck on things was not on my agenda for the day. Ow, my freaking knees. I already have to deal with my knees not working well in real life. I don't need you constantly... Why did you pull out the frequency wave machine and not use your jetpack? I just want to know who put the black hole there. I'm not mad, I just want to talk. Put me in you. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh my god. Thank you for the oxygen. Okay, where's the thing I gotta step on? I just missed the warp. That's cool. I could wait. I'll wait. I'll be like every teacher and I'll just be like, I'll wait. I'm spending more time in these black holes than I am on the stupid ass planet. Give me my fuel refill. Okay. Ow. Why are your knees going ouchy now? Oh. Oh. Oh my god. I'm I'm gonna crash out. I hate it here. I literally save me. Okay, we're fine. I'm no longer going to crash out, but oh my god. I was so close to losing my goddamn gourd because they were about to. I was walking, and then a meteor hit, and then suddenly I was no longer walking on solid ground. What the heck? Who gave you the right? I'm just a simple sheep who is trying to take a simple walk. I just wanted band aids for my stupid wounds. I can't have shit here. How do I even get to the old settlement from here? Can I even? Oh, wrong way. Oh, it literally just threw me into the black hole. What happens if I just go back into the black hole? It won't let me. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. I think I'm just gonna crash into this and die so I don't have to deal with this anymore. Okay. We learned nothing that entire time. We just learned that the black hole is hungry for cotton candy flavored sheep. So, that's cool. That's awesome. I cracked my body open like a glow stick. You're welcome. Beat me up, Biscotti. We gotta go. At least I don't think I got anything new from that. I'll check. Nope. Oh, wait. I was actually pressing buttons that did exact opposite things, so I stopped going anywhere for a second there. Whoops. Ooh, slow down, 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 slow down. Slow the fuck down. We are going to crash. And it's not going to be a pretty. Well, it's fine. Good night, girl. At least I didn't hit it hard enough that my oxygen went out, because I was not wearing my suit. You know, if I wear my suit in the thing, do you think I would survive? Questions to test out later. I hit the wrong button. Ow. Okay, so that's the old settlement. Oh, I literally just walked right by that. Well, I didn't go. I went up on the walkie McWalkie thing. This is pretty cool. This knowledge is too dear to lose. Here is everything we can recall about the signal we encountered while aboard the vessel. The signal was older than the universe itself. This is the most significant detail. The signal looked like an eye, round with the circle at the center, much like a pupil. Suppose the signal was looking for something. No Nomai clan has ever encountered anything like it. How can anything in this universe be older than the universe itself? Imagine what rare and profound knowledge it might offer. We must find this eye of the universe. That is pretty cool. Okay, so I think I'm gonna maybe go this way. Ooh. Those blasts are getting closer. Oh. I have my lights turned off, so I looked over because I didn't hear my cat come down. I just looked over and there was two eyes staring at me that were glowing, and I was just like, hello. You know, cats really just like desensitize you to everything. So I could literally be haunted and I'd just be like, a cat. It's just my cats. Is the hardest part of this tragedy in not knowing who we may have lost, or will the hardest part come later when we learn? Be well, Aunt Melloray. Ooh. That is a very hard-hitting question. Is it harder to know who you've lost, or is the not knowing harder? Ooh. Well, specifically for a tragedy like this, I guess, because their clan was separated into 3 escape pods. The pain of your absence is sharp and haunting, and I would give anything not to know it. Anything but never knowing you at all, which would be worse. I can only hope that you are safe, Keek, wherever you are. And that's so sad, because uh, because who knows if these clan members, if like the escape pods ever got into contact with each other ever again. I don't think they ever did, was the thing, and that's the real tragedy with it. My brother wasn't in Escape Pod 1 with us. Was he in Escape Pod 2 or Pod 3? Was he able to board an escape pod at all? We sacrificed too much arriving here. I will not allow our clan's greatest loss to be in vain. Where am I supposed to go from here? What? Games, I'm begging you, stop making... Oh, wait. I have a flashlight. Never mind. I was like, stop making your game so dark I can't see. But they give you a flashlight. Never mind. Statement retracted. Deleted. I am just an idiot who keeps forgetting I have a flashlight. We can hear the other escape pod's distress signals, which gives me hope. Foley, are you still here? I'm unsure how to survive in this place without you. I'm unsure how to be me without you. God, that's so sad. I'm glad that they're making this place feel alive and like the tragedy feel real, because like that is something that people would do when there's a tragedy, is just to be like, they would write like ass attack, ass attack. It's like they would write about like, oh, I miss you on the walls. Hydroxix. Thank you for the drink water redeem and the big stretch and the posture check redeems. Oh my gosh, wow, that's a big rock falling over there. So how's your day going? Is it going well? Oh, until now. I can't understand. Why did the vessel crash in that place? Was the vessel unwell in some way? We were to follow that curious signal from the eye of the universe where we arrived. Was wrong. It wasn't where we tried to go. No, Anona and I checked before the warp, and the warp core navigation systems were both well. I'm sorry you're feeling sick. I'm feeling okay. You know, I'm doing alright. So we're playing a chill game instead of like, you know, one of my more stringent games. Suppose it wasn't a problem with the vessel, but with our destination. So like nothing too bad, not super great either. You know what I mean? Kind of a in betweeny. I'm afraid for our friends in Escape Pod 3. Well, shit. I didn't even get a chance to look at all of that. You motherfucker. I'll have to come back down. But yeah, my day's a solid meh out of 10. It's a meh. I know Jaw's on vacation until Monday, and so basically we've been abandoned by him forever. Little do sheep know I have Steam. What do you mean? Oh, are you looking at my Steam account that I have attached to my Discord? Yeah, the fact that I have 48 hours in Tribe 9, Jal abandoning us forever. Well, Sheep, I guess it's up to you. I will in fact do my best to uphold the mantle that Jal has placed and set forth. Um I do look up to him and the amount of shenaniganeries that takes place on his streams. So, um while I obviously am not at a place where I fully 100% um can replicate just the sheer amount of chaos that goes on in his streams just yet. I hope to one day be able to emulate it. As for Steam, you can easily find you. Do you have the same name as you have for your stream account or for this stream account? Blah, blah. I meant for your Twitch account. Look at me just saying words. Eight minutes of oxygen remaining. Droxix their full name. I'll give you a link if you want. Okay. I'll look that up. After. Honestly, I've been looking into doing repo maybe. I just don't know if it's a game that like you can that you can do single player or if that like people if I want to do single player. You know what I mean? Oh my god, please don't put me into the black hole again. I will literally lose my absolute gourd if I fall into that black hole for like the 80th time. Please! Can we please? Can we please not? Can we please not? I hate it here. I did.
Seriously, child, that bullshit has got to stop. The noise. Please. It's loud. I'm trying to get stuff done. Okay?
Okay.
Please.
Yeah, I'm a mad PNG. And I am mad. Skill issues. Well, if they would stop putting a black hole in the middle of a planet, then I could stop being upsetty spaghetti about it. Let me in. Let me in. They could, in fact, have put the black hole anywhere else. They could have put it anywhere else. And then they didn't. Waiting. 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 Okay. Oh, there's a fuel refill over here. Not that I think it'll matter much. I think the sun's ready to explode any second now. Yeah, baby. She's looking primed and ready to explode out of her gourd. I'm actually curious. I haven't actually gone back. Oh. They don't do anything for that? Okay. Was curious if you would... They would... Okay. I thought there would be information gained from that, but no. Okay. Okay. Alright. Head towards the ship. Wait, what? Ouch. What the hell? What the hell's all this then? Wait, I keep hitting the wrong button. I want to roast a marshmallow. Don't want it to get burnt now. Did you know I'm a villain and anti-villain? How are you both at the same time? Aren't those like different things? I think I read that already. Oh, I think I've been here. Wait, ghost matter detected. There is in fact ghost matter here. And we don't mess with ghost matter. Because ghosts will in fact just murder you. Congrats on being both a villain and an anti-villain. How's that working out for you? Do you do it for fun? Is it like a work placement? Is it a hobby? Is it a sketch? Do you trade them off like masks? Like, today I will be a villain. Today I will be an anti-villain. Today I will be anti-villain with a little more villainous vibes. Where do I want? How am I? Oh my gosh, my ship fell too. Oh no, the old settlement is in the black hole. Well, um, well, what I came here to discover is no longer, or what I came here to look at is no longer there. How's my ship doing? Is she still broken? Where did they put her? Ow. Did they just spawn her with the goody two shoes dude? No, because that's where he is. Where the hell is my ship? What'd they do to my ship? It's still below us. Well, first off, because there's no furry villain, and I also thought if there was an anti-hero, why not an anti-villain? You're so right, honestly. You're right for that. Oh. Well, well, bad news, guys. My ship is glitched into the portal. I don't think I can get into it. One second. Whoa. Yeah, mega skill issue. Why won't it let me? Um, I keep finding new ways to glitch this game out, and I don't know whether I'm supposed to be impressed by it or upset. Oh, well, I guess it doesn't matter. We're gonna blow up in like 3 seconds. Do both. I'm gonna be blown up attempting to reach my stupid vehicle. It's fine.
Hi, cat. What are you doing? You're being so cute.
Gamer 91 Ace Q explosion. You just gonna blow me up like that? Man. Yes. Honestly, if I could just figure out how to like add effects to one of my drawings, I think because I don't know if the autism emote I made for Discord is small enough to be used as a Twitch emote, but like I wouldn't mind having to redraw it to be small enough. But if I could just figure out how to put like the like explosion, to put like an explosion on it and then put like confetti on it, then we got two different emotes. And now you're eating me. Damn. The Nomai warped the solar system in a spaceship called the Vessel. They were attempting to follow a signal from the eye of the universe. The vessel crashed somewhere in dark bramble. The vessel's warp core broke when the ship crashed in dark bramble. One of the three Nomai escape pods never made it out of dark bramble. I can't believe sheep is made out of those pinatas. I know. I thought it was. I thought it would be funny. Just to have like a pinata version, just like. The Nomai constructed a temporary settlement beneath their crashed escape pod. Is it hit sheep? Ah, oh. Damn. I'll give you a bonk for free. How about that? Oh, look, candy. I know that's something I do want to set up is to have like exclamation mark redeems. I don't think I'll end up with as many as Jaw has at the start, but like I definitely want to have meanwhile sheep crying in pain. Just like hit, it's just like a little flash is just like candy. You know, we got some ideas. It's just like help me. That reminds you of a video game? Which one? The Nomai constructed a temporary settlement beneath their crashed escape pod. This. Oh, really? I might have gotten it from a video game. I don't know if I did it on purpose. But I wouldn't be surprised if I got the idea from a video game. Or, you know, because there's like. Or if like a video game has done that as an idea before. The Nomai worked together to recall an eye-shaped signal they encountered while aboard the vessel. The signal was somehow older than the universe itself. The Nomai decided to call it the Eye of the Universe. The Nomai abandoned the settlement over growing concerns about its stability. Mural 1, mural of a Nomai vessel encountering a signal. Mural 2, a mural of a dark bramble ensnaring the Nomai vessel. Mural 3, a mural of 3 escape pods evacuating the Nomai vessel. Oh, so that's what happened there. Oh, We Happy Few. I think I've watched Markiplier play some of that, but it's been like a long time since like that game came out. I don't think he played very much of it either. I think he only played like I think he only played like 3 or 4 episodes, or like he only had 3 or 4 videos on it. It's an okay game. That's what I heard. I heard like there was a lot of potential with it, and then like it was just overall it was just okay. With the DLC, it's okay as well. Yeah. I mean, if you're paying money for something, you kind of want it to be more than just okay sometimes, you know? Okay. Where was that? I saw it over this way. No, it's not that. Nope. Wait, what? Wait, is that one of my... Is that one of my old ships? Wait, what? What is that? Hello? Crazy. But I do remember one scene where they're just eating like a rat or something and they're thinking it's just candy, but it's not. They're eating flesh. Oh. Oh, that's horrifying. I'll take horrifying moments in video games for 800. Oh yeah, because isn't like the plot of We Happy Few that everyone's taking like drugs to make them happy, and then like the main character stops taking his because he's just like, oh, I don't want this anymore, and then he starts seeing things for what they really are, and he's realizing that like, oh, hey, we're being lied to, or something like that. I don't know. I haven't actually played the game. I'm here. I did it. I put the ship down safely. And that ship, and that, in that the ship went down and I didn't sustain bodily harm. A few minor repairs, and it's like the ship never even hit those rocks. Yeah, you're right. Oh, okay, cool. Because that's about that's about all I understood from the game. One of my better attempts. Feldspar would barely have laughed at me, I bet. That's the good news. The bad news, I haven't found a way inside the structure yet. The door is broken, and I know I'm not great at exploring, but I think I would have found a different entrance by now if there were one, probably. I can't get inside it from here, but I know there are paths below the surface. I'm going to head north to the ruins on the equator to try to find a way down. Oh, yeah, it's one of these doors. Stop destroying stuff. Oh, too late. We've already destroyed a bunch of stuff. Rip. Um. Did I hit the debris on the way down? Why am I so ouchied? That's so dumb. Why are my bones broken? Did the black hole break my bones? If so, black hole, I want you dead. I don't care that you are an inorganic matter. want you dead. Okay. You do know the endings want you to spoil it. For We Happy Few, feel free to spoil the We Happy Few endings, yeah. Because I don't care about We Happy Few. I'm never gonna play it, I'm gonna be so honest. How? Well, Loco, you really know how to call the shuttle home? Activate the gravity cannon? Well, call the shuttle home, damn. It's like, damn, Loca, you really know how to break your bones. Every single one of them. Over and over. Crossroads. Well, there's two endings. When you get to the bridge, you get two options. One, take the pill and stay happy forever, probably also dying, or the other ending, don't take the pill and move on. Huh. It's like, well, you could stay happy forever, or you could die. Or you could move on. The choice is yours. Yeah, it does seem kind of stupid. It seems really, really stupid. I am here. After watching it wander the skies for so long, I'm about to stand for the first time on the quantum moon. As expected, my shuttle has landed at the moon's south pole. I will make the remainder of my journey on foot. We don't know why the quantum moon always welcomes its visitors at the south pole, just that this is true. As a child, I considered such unknown sinister. Now, though, I understand they bear no ill will. The universe is, and we are. I am ready. What? Was there a certain pattern I was supposed to do? Damn. I'm the queen of exploding myself. Bro, I'm so good at dying. It's not even funny. Gamer 91 Ace explosion. Hell yeah, brother. We'll just put that on. Do you know Warhammer? Okay, so I've heard of Warhammer. I've never played it myself. It's not really my type of game. Um, Mostly just because I'm not a person who plays a lot of games like that.
I don't think I've heard of Lord. Oh, Lore. Um, why is the name not ringing a bell? I know I've heard of the game. I don't know. I just don't know if I know off the top of my head. I know I haven't played it. I don't know if I know anything about it though. The Nomai Brittle Warhammer 40K. I also haven't played that. um, I'm so sorry. Uh, I grew up very poor and very sheltered. So I was a Nintendo girly. Um and I also mostly grew up playing Mario Party DS, um Harvest Moon: A New Beginning, and Pokemon. And that's pretty much like, I mean, like obviously there was a couple of titles I branched out with, but like those were the main three games that like I have so many hours in. It is insane. Sorry, you have to live through it. No, that's fine. Markiplier had a video where he tried to explain the lore of Warhammer 40K, and I was so lost, and I was like, I'm glad you guys all had an experience together. But I also didn't have a PC until um, a couple months ago, and I wasn't allowed to have internet access until I got to high school. So there's also that. It was just me, my DS, and my books against the world. The Nomai on Brittle Hollow observed a phantom moon that would sometimes appear in the sky. The Nomai on Ember Twin observes a moon that would disappear when no one was watching. A Nomai named Solanum landed a shuttle on the quantum moon. Church research notes mention a quantum moon that no Hearthian has been able to land on. My family was barely poor. My experience was different than yours. Well, I mean, you. I mean, I was kind of joking, but also like we were a single income family and we were also like a military family and there was 5 kids. So, like I was the oldest of 5 kids too. So, I always felt bad asking for anything, especially like video game wise. So I was always the child that was always like, is this something that I really need? So the only games that I ever like routinely asked for every year on my birthday was like the new Pokemon game that came out. And then everything else I would put like 1 or 2 games as like a maybe on like my Christmas list, and I would always get them like used. And then like everything else that I grew up playing, 9 times out of 10, I grew up playing them like by borrowing them from the local library. So they were like scratched to hell and they would like pause and half the time they wouldn't work properly. So so I never got very far in like Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword because it was always checked out at the library. I mean, if it was something like we were getting like to buy for us, it was like a new disc or whatever. Yeah. But cuz we would get it through like GameStop cuz we had um cuz
to get like deals, we would have like a GameStop membership to like save money. So, and also for like the return policy in case the games weren't working because we couldn't afford for the games not to work. Like, I know my first ever Pokemon game, Diamond, like, it was actually gifted to me by a friend. You said Best Buy, right? No. Um, the first um Pokemon game ever gifted to me was through one of my best friends on my birthday, and it was gifted to me used, and it didn't even come in like one of the used games like cases that a lot of that GameStop usually does. It was in one of those like baggies, like one of the like used disc bags that GameStop would have that just had like Pokemon Diamond written in Sharpie on it. So I didn't know that Dialga was an important Pokemon. Yeah. I mean, it also helped because since we were living on the army base for a lot of my life, for people who don't know, when you live on army bases, you don't have to pay a sales tax. So we didn't have that to worry about. That's one of the benefits. And also, they didn't have a Best Buy on the army base where we were living at when I was that young. So it was GameStop or it was nothing. Actually, I think it was, I don't even remember. Tax agent, say that again. Well, it's literally like part of it's part of like every army base. It like every army base doesn't have sales tax cuz I don't remember why. I think it's because like because the only reason that people are who are on bases are like active military members. Like there's an active military member on the base. No, you can't have that. Um, but I'd have to look into why. There's a reason why, but I know that army military bases tend to not have sales tax. On it's not for everything. I think it's only for like certain it's only for certain stores. Like to be very clear, it's only for like certain stores within the army base. So like I know like the army base we were at, there was like one like mall complex that like everything within the mall complex didn't have sales tax on it because it was like owned by the military base. I was close to signing up to the army at one point when I was a teenager. That's what I hear a lot. That's why that's what my dad did. Like he signed up for the army right when he turned 18. So Jared's research notes mention a quantum moon that no Earthian has been able to land on. I know my name Solanum landed near the shuttle to Quantum Moon's South Pole and prepared to make the rest of the journey on foot. Visitors to the Quantum Moon always arrive at the South Pole for reasons unknown to the known.
Who was cooking today?
What?
Did you do any cooking today? Or is it just Riley?
I didn't do any cooking today.
She got my new pan so hot she warped it, and it's heavy grade stainless steel.
What?
She's probably lucky she didn't burn the house down. 'Cause
The quantum moon sometimes disappears, possibly to an unknown sixth location. Fun. It's like, that was not me, unless you count putting water in a cup as cooking. The Nomai decided to build a larger, the Nomai decided to build a larger, more sophisticated eye signal locator on Brittle Hollow's south pole. There are two paths beneath Brittle Hollow's surface that lead to the observatory. One starts at the gravity cannon, and the other starts at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Rebeck says you can't get into the observatory from the surface. They tried, but there's probably a path to it beneath the crust somewhere. There's a door to the observatory on the surface, but it's broken. Well, I found where the path beneath the surface is, but it's been broken every time I've gone. Okay, gravity cannon. A huge cylindrical structure that generates a strong upward gravity field. I recalled the Nomai shuttle from the quantum moon. There's more to explore here. Okay. Okay, cool. Let's not run into the planet. Also, that moon totally has it out for me, I swear. Okay, so let's go find the observe at the gravity cannon. Oh, right, I marked where the gravity cannon is. That's very helpful past me. Can the moon... Can the lava moon stop throwing crap at me? It's very unwarranted. Hello? Okay. Well, I know where that is. I see the vision. I'm at the shuttle. I'm ready to make my first pilgrimage to the quantum moon. That's exciting. You're almost ready, but there's still one more rule you need to learn. Come see me at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. The tower is on the opposite side of Brittle Hollow. If you follow the path west of the crossroads, you can reach the tower from there. My gratitude for the directions bells. I'll see you soon. Well, it almost feels like I should go there first before attempting to get onto this moon. Because I feel like I'm just going to crash land into this moon again without the proper techniques. Proper techniqueage, you could say. Crossroads. Check that out in a second.
Oh, this is just the cannon. Southern Observatory. Okay. So we definitely want to go to the crossroads. Crossroads will take you where do you want to go? Most likely. Thank you for the refill. We always need more oxygen. It's almost like we're constantly breathing or whatever. Maybe we should stay towards the lighted path. Just a thought. Just a thinker. Going around this way? Where am I? Okay, that's where the gravity cannon is. I was deeply unpleasant. Made this far go. Guess that's part of the focus. I already read you. Okay. That's the Hanging City. I mean, I'm not finished looking at the Hanging City, but we'll come back. Gravity Crystal Workshop. I guess... I think it was in the Hanging City, though, wasn't it? Oh, everything's falling. Hello? Game? Excuse me. Did we freeze? Okay, well, we can take a capture. That's so weird. Huh. Oh, okay. Well. Let me just close and reopen it, see if... I just wanted to make sure the game wasn't like broken. Like, hello? Okay. So, I don't want to do all that again. So, and it's already 10:30. So, I was going to make that my last I was going to make that my last go anyway, my last death anyway. So, thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you to everyone who came to stream. If even if it was for a little while, if it was for a long time. And thank you to everyone who watches the VODs afterwards. Thank you for checking out my content. I appreciate all of you guys equally. Hattie, stop giving me such funny looks. You're so silly. Hattie cat. My cat keeps giving me like the grumpiest face ever because she's just like, I just want to sit here and exist while you play your silly games. So to anyone who's new here, if you haven't caught my name, I'm Marie. Welcome to the Guild of Friendship. You know, we do some pretty cool stuff here. I like to think that the vibes are pretty cool. And all of that great stuff. Feel free to grab your free friendship bracelet from the points. If you don't have any points, you'll get 10 just by sitting here for a couple of seconds. And because it only costs 1 point, so it's I swear it's not very point heavy. And if you want to come hang out with me again in the future, I usually stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays at 7 p.m. Central Time. So the next time I'll be streaming will be on Thursday. And then if you don't come back, that's totally fine. Thank you for being a guest at the Guild of Friendship. Glad you were here. So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, a wonderful rest of your evening, and all of that wonderful, awesome stuff. I know. How dare I end? Shut up. You're not allowed to end the stream. Not allowed. Never allowed. Alright. Reminder to look me up on Steam. Yes, I will be doing that after I raid you guys out. That's what I will be doing. So let's go look for someone to raid. And I hope you guys have, like I said, a wonderful rest of your evening and a wonderful rest of your night. And a wonderful rest of your week. And I appreciate all of you guys so much. Let's see who's up that we can go see. Why the hell is Sayu up right now? Oh, he's doing the new Honkai Star Rail. I'm not watching that. I'm not seeing spoilers right now. Nar. You got Ford? Get in the zone. Auto zone. Let's go say hi to Augie. She's doing, I think she's doing Voices of the Void. Oh, you got a... Ford Fusion Husky. Ooh. I typed in his name and I already see 800 million emojis. This looks hilarious. We'll go say hi. Okay, let's go say hi to Ford. Okay. Raid message will be sheep raid. Sheep kept blowing up the ship. Lamau. Goodbye. You guys are very lovely. Oh, I spelled none of those words correctly. That's embarrassing. Sheep kept blowing up the ship Lamau. There we go. Now I can spell. Powerful. All right, we'll go say hi to Ford Fusion. I love you guys all so much. Remember to be kind, respectful, wonderful to the people we are rating. And as always, we are amazing. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Okay, you guys are lovely. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.